Traditional versus Digital by Lisa Ferns. Traditional learners are those students who are used to having the professor be the sage on the stage, located in a physical classroom, and that feeds them information to be regurgitated later in the form of a pen and paper test or possibly a Scantron. Most likely, their idea of M-learning would be when the bookmobile came to town or when they read on a bus. Social networking was probably limited to physical gatherings. Personal learning networks may have been study groups or solitary internet research on a topic. Augmented and virtual realities were dreamt of in comic books or sci-fi movies. Gamification was defined by educational materials set to board game themes like Geography Twister or video games such as Pong. Big data analytics were statistics used for government reports or Nielsen television ratings. For the traditional age learner, the Jetsons cartoon depicted these technologies as futuristic. However, Skype, FaceTime, and other apps were foreshadowed in the show. The predictions of helpful robots and travel into space were planted, but perhaps not thought to be available. Now, grandparents have social media accounts to keep connected to their network. Digital natives are accustomed to having a guide on the side. They're collaborative in nature, assume learning can take place anywhere or anytime, and are actively engaged in the learning through application. E-learning and M-learning are expected options of digital learners. In a face-to-face class, M-learning is exhibited in one-to-one Chromebook use or BYOD to class. The use of social media is commonplace in higher ed as digital learners already use it in their personal lives. Digital learners typically view PLNs as needed for their learning. These can be a collection of resources or nodes. Augmented and virtual reality are found in their leisure games such as Minecraft and in educational simulations and materials that enhance their learning such as Moonscape. For digital learners, gamification takes the best elements of games and uses it to motivate students and facilitate learning. The use of learning management systems starts in elementary school and tracks digital learners' progress, providing data for research-based decisions that impact the future. Digital learners have been exposed to these technologies early on, and many are commonplace in their life. Through the use of Web 2.0, they can shape how technology impacts society as they can access greater amounts of information and collaborate with other digital natives from far and wide, igniting the spark of innovation. The gap amongst age groups may come from levels of comfort. Most older learners use or have used PCs for the majority of their work, whereas younger learners spend more time on phones and iPads. Additionally, digital natives share everything from emotions to food, and older generations can be more private. I don't think either group denies the impact technology has on society. I do think older generations may not invest as much time in learning new technologies, as dexterity, eyesight, and faculties wane the older you become, making the effort more tremendous. Educators need to understand both mindsets, as the learners in their classrooms may not have had much access to technology, or if they are in higher education, the class may be comprised of a variety of ages and learning stages. However, there's no denying the opportunities for learning that come with enhanced use of technology such as VR and AR. It can transport an inner-city learner who has never been on a plane into the deep jungle where they may discover a new species of bird. It is truly amazing.